All the perpetrators and sponsors must be identified and brought before the Haitian justice system. And I hope that exemplary and dissuasive sentences will be handed down.
Let's go to Los Angeles and speak to Amy Wilentz, contributing editor to The Nation. Amy, also the winner of the National Book Critics Circle Award for Farewell Fred Voodoo, a letter from Haiti. Amy, welcome to the program. Is being a political leader in Haiti a poisoned chalice?
Well, it's not a job that I would like to have, but this guy, Ariel Henry, he certainly wanted it. He accepted the appointment from Jovenel Moise before Moise was killed. In fact, basically the day before Moise was killed. And now he has been sworn into office as prime minister after a very serious political battle with the former prime minister, Claude Joseph.
What needs to be done, and can Henry do it?
Well, one of the problems is trust. And I don't see how Ariel Henry is going to gain the trust of the broad spectrum of civil society in Haiti. The international community claims he has it, but he only has a few people on his team from that area of the Haitian population. Otherwise, he is seen widely as representing Jovenel Moise. And the only good thing about the loss of Jovenel Moise is the loss of Jovenel Moise, who has been a very questionable leader of Haiti and very negligent and irresponsible. So while they're mourning him, the rest of Haiti is really thinking, what's next? And can this guy even do anything without the trust of the Haitian people?
So elections before the end of the year, what do you make of the interests in Haiti that might make it difficult for that contest to be free and fair?
Yes, I think there are many people who would like to have elections before the end of the year, but I'm not sure that those interests are fully democratic. They would like to have an election so that that's behind them and they can satisfy the needs of the international community to say that Haiti is now a good old democracy. But if the past is any indication, those elections haven't been so great. And I think most people are hoping that there can be, that at the very worst, Ariel Henry will be a transition to a real transition, and that the international community wanted him to come to office because they felt there has to be something right now to hold on to the reins of calm. And they're hoping, the Haitian civil society is hoping that after this, there will be more inclusion of various sectors of the Haitian population, including the people who live in the shanty towns and people who've been living terrible lives recently because of the gang behavior in the streets of Port-au-Prince and elsewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're now 2 weeks since the assassination of Jovenel Moise. I mean, whoever put together this brazen plot to go into the country and kill its president, I mean, would you imagine that there are inside influences, or are they external, possibly? They wanted to see Moise removed like this.
Well, anybody might want to see him removed, but I believe it can only be inside actors who are the intellectual authors of this assassination. It's very hard for me to see the international community getting rid of Moise for any reason. It's too risky, it's too stupid. But people inside of Haiti, yeah, because they want the power that he seemed to be taking. He seemed to be gaining more and more power all the time. And I think that those same people cannot be very happy with Ariel Henry. And that's what worries me about the future of the gangs in the streets of Haiti, because those gangs are controlled by political and business interests. They're not just arisen complete from the shantytowns of Port-au-Prince. They're armed, and they've been given vehicles, and they've been given orders, and we'll see where they end up in this whole thing. But to have elections while those gangs are in the streets is impossible. So somehow they have to be pacified.
That's Amy Wilentz speaking to us from Los Angeles. Amy, thank you very much indeed.